morning, you guys. You probably think we are absolutely insane. What the heck are we doing? Where the heck are we? So this is our bathroom situation this morning. But take a look at this little treehouse that we stayed in last night. Look at this cute thing. This treehouse is really cool because it was actually built by the Treehouse guys, and they were actually on the DIY network for some sort of treehouse show back in like 2015. But here we are, back in Vermont, back in the mountains, back off grid. We just can't get enough of it. Good morning. So we're actually here. Of course, it's Jordan and I, Sadie, and I won't put her on the camera yet because she still has her retainers in. But
we can show it.
My best friend, Sarah.
Come on, Sarah, show off those retainers. Just to let you guys know, today's video is sponsored by Athletic Greens, and they have a special holiday deal going on down in the description below. But I'll tell you guys about them later on.
So George's over here editing.
Yeah.
I'm on coffee duty. Sorry, I'm talking to the camera, not you. But I have an absolutely crazy story to tell you guys. I went to go change Sadie, and I noticed around her toe is a hair wrapped around her toe so tight that it was basically cutting off the circulation of her toe. It was so incredibly deeply embedded into her skin that my first thought was, okay, we're taking her to the hospital. They had to actually numb her toe with a local anesthetic, and then they actually went in and lanced in the opposite direction of where the hair was wrapped around because it was so deep. They had to lance into her skin to cut the hair and break the hair. And now I kind of can look back and laugh because that was her first trip to the hospital. She wasn't even at the hospital when she was born. And now we can tell her that her first ever trip to the hospital was because there was a freaking hair wrapped around her damn toe.
If you guys are wondering why we're in this off-grid treehouse in the woods of Vermont, there's two really good reasons. The first is that we're getting ready to build a house down in Panama, an off-grid house, and we're trying to get as much inspiration as possible from as many cool houses like this as possible, and there's so much about this place that we're gonna take and bring down to our home in Panama. If you guys have been following along, you've seen us stay in a lot of alternative houses recently, from a teepee in the woods, a yurt in the woods, to a cabin in the woods. I guess the only thing that's constant is that we like being in the woods. And we want to see how all these alternative homes functioned, how they worked, the things they did, the things that we liked, the things that we don't like. The things that I'm definitely gonna take away from this place are the live edge trim. That's something I've never seen before, but I honestly really like it, especially with all the wood milling that we've been doing down in Panama. Also just these branches that are kind of screwed together for a ladder. I actually really like that look. And the bed, hands down, my favorite part. All the windows wrapping all the way around the bed. Having this little nook to sleep in has been so nice. Only gets like... And the second reason is so we can spend as much time here as possible. If you guys don't know, Kaylee and I have a coffee business, and this is gonna be the headquarters of that coffee business here in the United States. But you can see we're still a long way off. And because we're going back to Panama really soon, we're trying to spend as much time here now, planning, visualizing, getting everything into place.
So you guys are probably wondering, where the heck are we? And why is she so excited? So this apartment is actually the apartment that is right next to the roastery, where we're gonna have the roastery. It's literally attached. It's part of the same building. They just renovated this whole space, basically brand new. And Sarah and her boyfriend TJ are actually going to be the general managers for the roastery up here in Vermont.
I know some of this may be a little confusing and some of you guys may be a little new around here, but Kaylee and I have a coffee business. We're part of kind of like the sourcing team, and we live in Panama full time, so we go to the farms, we find the coffee, and we share the story. And then here, we're gonna have another team that's in charge of order fulfillment, roasting, customer service, all that kind of stuff.
What? Dude, look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this.
No, I know. Oh. Oh, do I have to get pulled out? Like, all I've known is like nursing school, worked at the same hospital. TJ's only ever been a farmer to like only do those things for this long.
How do you feel that you went from working at a prestigious hospital to now you're working for a coffee company that's named after
These two idiots.
It's named after
These two idiots.
It's named after a poop joke.
So excited. So excited. A lot of you guys are like, be careful going into business with your best friends. But we're gonna prove you wrong. All right?
People have told us to be careful about every decision we've made in our life for the last 4 years.
They don't know us. They don't know any of us.
That concludes our adventure through the Northeast. This concludes our time really in the United States. Everything now is all about going back to Panama. We have a lot of stuff to do. This is honestly gonna be a pain in the butt because everything now is just getting our dog and getting our family ready to leave this country.
So we're on our way back from Vermont and I'm actually sitting in the back seat here with little Sadie Mae. I just gave her some nutrition, but now it's time for Mama to have her nutrition as well. So Athletic Greens AG1 was actually something I was using as a prenatal throughout my pregnancy. And now, postpartum, it's so important for making sure my diet, my nutrition, my health is up to par. So one thing that I love about AG1 is their little convenient travel packs, perfect for a situation like this, on the road, on the go. I love it because the ingredients are sourced from actual whole foods. There are 75 vitamin, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients that range from chlorella, spirulina, papaya, all sorts of goodness. And the best part is it tastes absolutely delicious. Hi, honey!
Look how happy she is.
She loves it so much.
We had to wait till Sadie was 12 pounds to put her in the carrier facing front. You guys remember how I was saying earlier that it's gonna be such a nightmare getting out of this country? This just proved all that wrong because Sadie's passport just came in. Look how cute this is. So that's one thing that's checked off out of my long list of anxiety of all the things we need to do to get out of this country, because that is her covered, but there's just a lot of stuff for Lola that's just such a pain in the butt. Wow, look how beautiful you are.
You like my new do?
Has Project MILF Mode officially began?
Honey, it's already begun.
When did it start?
The second Sadie was born.
Yeah, but you, how come I can't have, I can't.
What do you
look,
want?
how come
How
I can't look good?
You do look good.
Yeah, but look at me, honey. You won't even let me cut my hair for 4 years.
So what did you decide? What are you gonna do?
Are you gonna let me cut my hair or what?
I'm gonna let you do whatever you wanna do, but you know how I feel.
Did you just fart?
No.
Kaylee has owned this since she cut my hair. Since you cut my hair in Missouri.
Was that 4 years now? Almost 5?
Don't go too high.
I'm not.
I think you went too high. Dude,
Dude!
that's too high. No, why'd you do that?
I didn't mean to, Jord. I'm
Yeah, but it's fine. Oh.
Jordan, I can't do this. It looks like absolute hell.
Honestly, I think I've looked ridiculous since that moment, but I didn't really care because it was kind of just like the two of us.
Hey, you embraced it.
I'm taking the power back, baby. Before I go do this, is something I gotta do.
What are you gonna do?
Suicide.
Oh boy. Let it out, baby, let it out! Wait, love. She's shaking her head a lot.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
That's the spot right there, right in the back corner. This is the day, honey.
This is the moment.
This is the day that we took the power back.
DILF mode, baby.
We take the fight to them.
Let's go, baby.
If you can see, she has to come along to supervise me.
I do.
To make sure, but I'm taking charge, baby, and I'm shaving this sucker off. sexy. I have my flashlight on. This is awkward. What do you think, sweetie? You recognize me? Do you recognize me? Oh, nice. It's crazy that this was all on my head. This actually has some weight to it. I thought I was getting fat, but I think I was just the hair. Is why the scale kept... What do you think? No?
Honey. Sorry to break it to you, but I think you're just getting fat.
Honey. I'm super excited that I can actually donate all this. That's why I have this hair. I gotta do a little bit of research on what organization is the best to donate hair to, but there was like 11 inches, so there's plenty to donate.
Thank you for calling the USDA Veterinary Services Office in Albany, New York. PORTNY.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to go to Panama when we wanted to. I've been working on this stupid crap all morning, and getting Lola out of the United States and into Panama is the biggest pain in the butt. We've never brought her into Panama before on a plane. We've always drove in through the border. And my goodness, is this a pain in the butt. These are all the different forms that we need to get her into that country. This whole stack. And I need to travel all the way to New York City to go to the Panamanian embassy to get this form stamped. But I was just looking at it and there's a blank line on here. We paid our vet like $200 to do all this stuff for us, and when we got this form, it's just not done. And I'm supposed to go to New York City tomorrow. It's early, and I need to drive to New York City. I think I need to drive to New York City. We need to get out of here. Our flight's right around the corner. We have Christmas right around the corner, and everything's gonna shut down, so I need to get everything to get Lola out of here. I got my coffee. I got my athletic greens. Little celebration drink for when all this crap is done. Let's get out of here. I've been going for about an hour here. Just talked to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. I'm pulled over on the side of the road. I guess they're like all closed. I'm super frustrated. And I look like a Frenchman. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get Lola out of the country, or we're gonna have to stay a lot longer because everything's so delayed. We're supposed to be able to get the signature in 24 hours, or we're supposed to be able to go there and get this stupid thing signed. But it's all shut down right now because of all the stupid stuff going on in the world. So I'm gonna go back home, try and figure it out. Today's Tuesday, and Christmas Eve is on Friday. So that gives us 2 days to figure it out. Today, tomorrow, and the next day, because on Christmas Eve, everything's closed. And we're gonna have to decide if we're gonna leave the country and leave Lola here with my parents and maybe come back in a month or two and try to get her then when everything quiets down, or I don't know. I'm just like running through all the scenarios in my mind. I'm pretty pissed. This athletic greens was supposed to be a drink of celebration. When I was back in the farm in Panama, you guys know we've been drinking this stuff for well over a year. And when I was having hard days back in Panama, I'd also make one of these, especially late in the evening, because it kind of gives me a little pick-me-up, a little boost. Even though there's no caffeine, it just makes me feel good. It makes me feel hydrated. It tastes good, which is definitely better than a soda or a juice. And that's what I'm turning to right now to help me through this drive. Got about an hour left.
What am I supposed to do with that cute face? I can't handle that. I gotta kiss your face.
I'm back home now. Got my daily dose of 75 vitamins and minerals, feeling good. Hanging out with Sadie, just giving Kaylee a little break. She is exhausted. She was up with her all night. And today was gonna be a tough one for her. It was gonna be tough for both of us because I had to drive 8 hours back and forth to New York. But the good thing is now I can bring a little bit of relief to her and take her for the morning so she can sleep a little bit.
The party you are trying to reach is not available.
Please answer, please answer, please
The
answer.
party you are trying to reach is not the party you are trying to reach. The party you are trying to reach is not available.
I've been calling these guys all day. We're about 24 hours away now. The day's about to end. And we're about 24 hours away now from figuring out if we're able to bring Lola or not. And if we can't, I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna try and stay and extend our flight, or if we're gonna keep Lola here for a period of time and then come back and try and get her when everything calms down. I don't know. So I think we're gonna end this video here. You wanna end it here, Sade? What do you think? I feel like there's gonna be a hard decision that's gonna be made here. And
Or, fingers crossed, we'll get some really good news within the next 48 hours.
I don't know, maybe I'm just a pessimist. Maybe I'm just a pessimist. We really only have 24 hours because then I need to go to the embassy on Christmas Eve.
Right. So, we got 24 hours. I'm staying optimistic. That's all we can do at this point.
I'm a negative Nancy. I need to go and be a real person. I've been wearing the same shirt for 2 days. I'm gross. I'm kind of pretty stressed. So this is where we're gonna wrap this one up.
And if you guys are interested in trying out Athletic Greens, you can click the link in our description box below to get their immunity bundle, which comes with a free vitamin D3 and K2 dropper and 5 individual travel packs with your purchase.
So that's where we're gonna end this one. Thank you guys so much for following along. We'll see what happens in this Lola saga, and we'll have an update for you on the next one.
We love you guys so much. We'll see you next time.